Hello guys, it is Jead, and today has been a long time coming. Because not only do we have some must-complete SBCs and some must-complete EVOs, but Messi and Ronaldo will both finally join the team today as we hit 23.5 million coins. So let's talk about it, and let's talk about what's coming on the game today as well. Let's jump into it. And guys, if you want to use players like this and just need that little extra boost, then you can get your cheap, fast, and most importantly, safe FC26 coins at eldorado.gg. They have 24/7 support, a money-back guarantee, and you can use code JEAD at checkout to get another 5% off your order. Link is in the description. So I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. If you're in the UK, bank holiday weekend, so you're still enjoying it. And if anyone comments about the Liverpool-Man United game, it will be a permaban from the channel. That's not a threat, that is a promise. But we'll start with some really, really good SBCs. You know what? Some really good content in general. It's really nice when the content we get the day before is actually nice to talk about it because it's really worth doing. So we get 2-player SBCs and we get 2 upgrade SBCs. However, as you might have seen, one of the upgrade SBCs is not in the game right now, and we'll talk about that as well. But we got Theo Hernandez. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen, we also get a left-back evolution, right? Left-back content went insane, but Theo Hernandez must complete. Let me explain why this is a must complete. How much do you think this card would be on the market with Bruiser Plus, Quick Step Plus, Jockey Plus, as well as Intercept, Anticipate? He even has Rapid, and just, you know, this guy being Theo Hernandez just in general, right? Not lengthy, but it's still Theo Hernandez. This would be, in my opinion, a 1-point-something million coin card on the market. And he's what, like 250k to complete with SBC Fodder? Only 3 rated squads. Yes, 90 and 91 rated. I get it. If this guy was on the market, he would be millions coins. He would not be below a mil. That's just my opinion, but he looks great. I think that's a must-complete SBC, even with the Evo. Now, if you're short on coins, maybe not. I understand it. But I'll be doing that SBC, especially with how easy it is to link, being a top card, France, even the Saudi with some of the crazy players they've got. He wasn't the only player SBC. Now, Lucio split opinion a little bit. 5-star, lengthy centre-back. What I will say with Lucio is, it's a bit weird to me because this card just doesn't get in many people's teams because the way the game is, right? So he's 2 playstyle plus, but he's 91 rated, so he won't fit Evos. So he fits in that sort of, you know, middle ground where he doesn't fit Evos yet, but he's also not quite good enough. I think when we get 91 rated Evos in like a couple of weeks, maybe, but we're getting towards right at the end game there. I'm not sure. I think Lucio, some people are telling me it's a really good SBC. I think you'd avoid it. I think you'd go and do Teo and you'd avoid Lucio, and you'd actually go and spend your time with the rest of the fodder looking at some of the other things, like the May the 3rd be with you Evo, which I don't know if I'm missing the joke there. The May the 4th, May the 3rd. I don't know why they've done May the 3rd. Maybe I'm just missing the joke. Who knows? But it gives Tiki Taka Plus as a 3rd playstyle plus. This is really, really nice. Maybe for someone like my Fermin, after I put him into a final chain, he would get Tiki Incisive Technical. He would be great. I could even give it someone like, probably Bischoff I wouldn't do. You need to give it a 3rd playstyle plus. Most of my cards already have 2, or I guess some of them already have Tiki there, have 1. Let me know who you're putting it on. I think everyone should go and do this, obviously. These Evo SBCs have been one of the small dubs we've had of FC26. They're almost always worth it. They make you put some SBC fodder in for an Evo that's, like I say, guaranteed to be worth it. But the way they do it is, and the reason they do it, is if you submit an 87 rated squad, and every time they do these Evo SBCs, you submit another 87 or an 88 rated squad. The reason they put it in the SBC tab is because it then ruins your SBC fodder a little bit. Hopefully, and what EA are hoping is, you will then go and spend that money on store packs to then go and get the SBC fodder back in your club. So if you're wondering why they do it in the SBC tabs, that is why. But that's 3 SBCs, right? Great SBC, average SBC. We're missing 1. And that is this 1 of 389 Encore player pick. Now, I'm sure you guys are seeing this was glitched. It says here, no champion icons, right? It says time up, team of the year, future stars, foot birthday, or trophy titans 89 or higher. And for 150,000 coins, that's not a bad SBC. However, when people were opening these, as with most things in FC26, the description was too good to be true. And what you were getting was champion icons, and of course, 30 times glitched 89 icon player packs. Ozio didn't skip a beat. You were getting champion icons in these, which means they were pretty much must avoid. Now, of course, because of that, EA removed it. They put a tweet out and saying, look, this is not meant to be the case. We've temporarily removed them because they were given champion icons and not meant to. Compensation, everyone's favourite topic, compensation. I feel like it's not happened this much this year, but who remembers last year when every other week you would change your language to Portuguese to open a store pack to get compensation? Thank God that's not been the case this year, but this is kind of crap, right? So I think what will happen is if you open an icon player pick and you got a champion icon, you will get compensation. If you opened one and you didn't get a champion icon, you'll probably not get compensation. That's normally how they do it, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's say this comes back out and it's 157,000 coins for this right here. It's a gamble, but I would say it's a worthwhile gamble, right? The way it's getting towards the end of the game with team of the season, into the World Cup, into maybe if we have shapeshifters in some form, Gamble SBCs get more and more prevalent in the game. I think you've just got to do them, right? At the end of the day, what do you play the game for? A little bit of fun. Maybe not worth it all the time, but great. But yeah, Teo Hernandez, 10 out of 10. Lucio, 5 out of 10. Evo, 10 out of 10. Icon SBC, even though it's not here anymore, probably a 7 out of 10. And maybe worth having a go at. Boys, stop there. Wait, only 18% of people are still subscribed. Even after we keep doing this, it's still only 18%. It doesn't really move. Subscribe if you're not already. You might think you are, but you're not. Let's try and hit 20k subs for the end of FC26 and into FC27. But we did mention the left back Evo, and it is really, really good. If you're someone that can't afford Teo Hernandez, don't you fear. There's a left back Evo here. Lightning win back, 50,000 coins. It is really good. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, there's some really good options for this, and I'll give you some examples. Please just put this on someone that's lengthy. Oh, I talk about lengthy so much in these videos about, I make sure your wingers are lengthy, your left back's lengthy. Look, if you're doing a past and present, and that's different. If you're doing a really fun team, completely different, right? Completely different. If you're someone that just likes to do Evos because you want to win more games than champs and have an easier time, just make sure the guy you're putting it on is like 6 foot something and can be lengthy. Like this Yuri Bachiche I used at the start of the game a lot. If I used him now, I wouldn't enjoy him because he's not lengthy. And that's what EA have done to this game. It is quite sad. But yes, this Evo is literally insane. It gives some really good playstyles. I think it gives Quick Step, Bruiser, and Jockey Plus as the third playstyle. So you need to make sure they've already got Intercept Plus if you don't want the Jockey as the third playstyle. Because Intercept, Bruiser, and Quick Step is perfect. So I would recommend trying to find someone who's already got Intercept Plus. And in a weird way, this Evo just made me about 3.5 million coins. Now that sounds a little bit strange, but I can explain, because if anyone remembers and you're a long time viewer of the channel, or not even long time, a month or 2 months, and if we head on over to Footbin, you'll see down here a lot of the popular players. So Teo Hernandez, a lot of people are saying, obviously, I'm going to do a Teo Hernandez Evo here and not do the SBC. Go for that if you want. I understand. That's absolutely fine. Some Alphonso Davies ones. You've even seen some Van der Ven Evos right there. And of course, whenever we're talking ratty left backs, you've got to give a mention to the OG GOAT Ferdinand Mendy. But one of the most popular cards, if not the most popular card, is Nico O'Reilly, because you can do a crazy chain. All of this is completely active right now. You can go and see it here. So it's attack, a roundabout, rapid gains. I'll let you see it on screen there, right? Completely active chain. As you can see, gives him that intercept, quick step, and bruiser. I'm sure you guys know, he's an anchor. He's lengthy, this Nico O'Reilly, because he's 6'4". 97, 97, 95 with 90s and all stats on a completely active chain. I'm pretty sure it's only 50,000 coins. Yeah, this is a 50,000 coin. So naturally, what happens to this Nico O'Reilly card? Well, he went extinct at 32,000 coins. And as we log on to our second account, like I said, if some of you guys remember, a few weeks ago now, maybe even a month ago, it was a long time ago because we don't use the second account anymore. We said on video, we'll make a little investment because we're not really using this account. They used it for the trade to glory. We'll make a bit of an investment and then we'll just go off the account. And the investment we made, of course, as I'm pretty sure you can guess, was Nico O'Reilly. Now, I've already started to sell some of them, probably a mistake because I was selling them at 20,000 coins and Team of the Week's gone up. But as you can see, I think I own most of the supply of Nico O'Reilly on the entire game right now. So if anyone wants a Nico O'Reilly, hit me up. Little black market dealings. I should be on about 3 million coins, 3.5 million coins, and all of these sell, and the ones I've got on the unassigned pile. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with the second account. Give me some suggestions down below in the comments. Do we open store packs? Do we complete SBCs? Do we trade on it? Do we try out cards? What do we do on an account that we don't use but has 3.5, 4 million coins? I think when we sell everything here and everything else on the account. Of course, boys, because of this, if we get crazy amounts of left back content, we got a left back Teo Hernandez, we get a left back Evo. DeMarco, you might see, is up 45,000 coins. It's a nice rebound. And when we talk about the market, a lot of the market has rebounded slightly already. We look at the hourlies yesterday, because he's pretty much the only team in the season left back who's like high-end price. He started off the day at 737,000 coins and fell all the way to 541. So yes, left backs did get hit, but the main problem with left backs getting hit was that there's not many left backs to get hit, right? Cucurella's not really a crazy left back. So people weren't really using him in the team that much. Yeah, as you can see yesterday, he kind of went from 40,000 coins to 46 and then fell with the content, but like not crazy movements because again, he's not that meta of a left back. As you can imagine as well, Lucio barely affected centre backs, becoming as like an SBC that not many people were doing. The icon didn't really affect too much. We'll talk about Fodder later on and how that's moved on the market and what we can buy, but the SBCs and the Evos only really affected left backs. Centre backs have come down in price just naturally because the team of the seasons are coming down in price. We checked yesterday. Sunday, as always, is normally a massive 4-day. To be fair, Tarby in one of the cards surprisingly did okay. 680 to 750, but then of course back down to 680. And I believe this could be the low point for him and some of the other big top end cards that are much rarer on the game and harder to pack. So when we talk about investments, team of the season cards and impact team of the season cards, and especially the higher end ones like Tar, like Schlotterbet, like even the Diaz Elise Kimmich, we will take a look at. And in terms of objectives to round the content off, we get a Silver Stars answer. Again, boys, I don't really like talking about these Silver Stars. I think it's almost a waste of time. If you want to go and do them. They're kind of just meh. No one really cares, right? What's more important is that Gauntlet does expire today, and you guys know Gauntlet gives crazy rewards. I need to go and finish this before it expires. You get the max 94 team of the season's packs, but you also get the player picks. You get the non-cap team of the season packs. Now, the pack weight in Gauntlet is shown shocking. I'm sure you guys have noticed. You play Gauntlet, you get crazy rewards, and what you actually get is a lot of fodder for SBCs. But I'm sure someone here will do Gauntlet and get a Kane, Elise, Diaz. So to that person, fair play. But yeah, he's going to do Gauntlet before it expires. Much more exciting than the Silver Stars Evo. But right, let's talk about what is coming today, what we're getting with SBCs, what the rest of the week should bring for this game, but also coins, boys. We're on 23.5 million coins. And like we just said, today is finally the day. We'll be doing it live on stream as well. We'll be putting next to each other Cristiano Ronaldo team of the season, who is about 9 million coins. Maybe in a 4-4-2, or do we do a 4-4-1-1 with behind him team of the season Messi, who is about 8 million coins. We're going to see who's a better card. Did they play well together? You would fucking hope so, right? You would hope so. The two cards that I'm paying combined 17 million coins for don't play well together. I want a refund. I want my money back. So we're going to be putting them next to each other live on the Twitch stream today. Come and get involved. We'll probably do a full champs run with Ronaldo tots, with Messi tots. Can we get Ronaldo tots in rewards? Can we even break 11 or 12 wins? You guys know I'm an unk at this game when it comes to actual gameplay. We've not played that much this year. Spent most of our time on trading. So can we get 12 wins? If we can, it will be because of team of the season, Messi and Ronaldo. And the plan is, boys, to do a 4-4-2 and behind them build a half Real Madrid past and present and a half Barcelona past and present. And you guys on the stream are going to help me build that. In terms of actual trades, as I said the other day on stream, most of it is still just, these are from the other day, just out of pack fluctuation trades. Honestly, it's just so broken right now. Bruce, who you guys know I talk to a lot on the channel and helps out with a lot of the videos. He started trading from low budget, I believe about 100,000 coins, just doing out of pack fluctuations. What you're seeing on screen here, these cards here. And I believe he's now on 1 million coins. He's done it for about a day or two. It is so easy. I don't want to sit there and preach to you guys, spend hours a day trading, but if you do want 1 million coins or 2 million coins, there has never been an easier time to just trade it from the bottom up, buy a Kimmich, and then just go and use them in your team, or whatever you want to do, right? In terms of what you're seeing here with me doing it, if you want to know exactly how I do it, I put a video out the other day, the 1k to 1 million coins, which I'll go over like full methods, but you know, that's just how you do this actual fluctuation trading. In terms of what happened on the game with cards and prices, it's what I said to you guys before, right? The Sunday always happens where most cards just drop down. Look at yesterday on Kimmich, right? Kimmich started the day on 1.5 and he ended the day on about 1.2 million coins. He's about the same price now, 1.25 million coins. And we normally say on the higher, rarer cards that Monday's a great buy price for them, or even Monday night, Tuesday morning. Because it's the last day of Weekend League, right? So no more supply, in theory, should come on these cards, really, for the rest of the week. Someone like Luis Diaz, who is now 2.7 million coins on the hourly graph yesterday on Sunday, of course, started at 2.8, went up to 3.1 million coins, and then it's back down to that 2.8 price. So we're looking at these cards probably being the low of what they're going to be for the rest of the week. It depends on content and leaks. If we get crazy League Earn leaks and it blows these cards out the water, that's a different story. But the rare cards could already be starting to be buys. I really do like Kimmich. Kimmich is super rare on the game. Elise and Diaz, of course, are much more expensive if you go in the top-end cards. Jonathan Tah and Schlotterbeck both look nice for really, really high-end centre-backs. Much cheaper than Van Dijk, Saliba, and Gabriel from the Prem team. I think when it comes to some of the meta cards like Pavlovic and Diamonde, I think they're going to be great investments to fluctuation trade every single day if you buy them on overnight and sell them the next day. But for those cards, for me, I'm looking to buy them later in the week. Pavlovic, I'm hoping to get a little bit cheaper in the week, although I'm not sure this card can go much cheaper than 60,000 coins. If you guys need like a centre mid who's just broken, that's stupid. That's a stupid price for that card. Diamonde, I've heard good things about, and he's less than 90,000 coins. Cards like these two, even maybe still at Upamecano, cards that are meta, but of course are not like the high-end meta. Maybe wait until around Thursday. We, of course, spoke about the discard team of the weeks. Not team of the weeks, but team of the seasons. And we said pick these up on Saturday and Sunday. And it looks like they've already pretty much had the low point, right? This price here, we said the squad battles on Sunday is normally a great buy for them. You can probably get this guy on bid for about 13,000 coins. And he's nearly at 16,000 coins. They're always, every single week, the discard team of the seasons on the weekend are just great, great buys. And you just hold them until they go out of packs. And I quite like Grimaldo and Realm as well. If you can get them a little bit cheaper, again, that up a little bit, of course, because you've missed the sort of weekend buy on them. But if you can get the that price back at 22,000 coins, 21,000 coins, with them not just being 92 rated team of the seasons for Fodder, but cards like Realm, yes, we got the left back Evo, but he's still a great left back. Like, he's not the most high-end card in the game. You guys see what Cucurella did out of packs. I'm sure Realm could do something pretty similar. And the same with Grimaldo as well. This Grimaldo is the most packable card in the entire game. But he's still a good card. A 5-star skill left back with those play styles with quick step and intercept. Still a very, 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 very good card. And Fodder as well. Now, we actually got good SBCs. Now, it's really nice to see that if you look at someone like Gabriel, right, and go on the hourly graph yesterday, you know what's really nice to see on this game? It's nice to see that if you look at this, a good SBC will still raise the price of Fodder. If you look at the last 3 months of Fodder, it's been such a depressing drop, right? 88 to 1.4 thousand coins. Finally, we're starting to see some life in the game. Now, it's just nice to see. If you guys know me, that like this is pretty much when we looked at Fodder all year, pretty much from, October. every single week you'd look at it and go, oh, it's down again, oh, it's down again, oh, it's down again. And you would have slight climbs, right? And we got one-off crazy SBCs like during winter wildcards. And we've pretty much seen 2 climbs since October. One here and then one here. And apart from that, yes, they fluctuate, but just downtrending so much. In comparison, if you want to buy something today, 85s, you can buy them before content. You'll be able to get these on bids really easily for 1,000 coins. These will be about 2,000, 3,000 coins in the week. I think they'll be 2,500 coins, to be honest, with the upgrade packs. Everyone's doing the team of the season grind, so most people don't focus on buying 85s to trade with. They focus on buying them for the provision packs and then doing the pack grind, right? If you can get 85s today on bid for 1,000 coins, and again, you're on somewhere, maybe you're on below 1 million coins, you'll double your coins this week. And that is just great, again, to try out some of the new Team of the Season cards. If you want some exact buy times on the Team of the Seasons, like I say, you can get in the free Discord. We'll probably call some today, but I imagine most of the calls might come on like Wednesday, Thursday, basically, with the rival rewards. It's always when you like to call some of these like lower tier cards, the goalkeepers, the fodder cards. Again, Thursday, just around rival rewards, probably the time that these get called. If you just want like an exact buy price, get yourself in the free Discord. We'll take a look at some of them. But I've already told you the cards I'm liking the look of. But yeah, get yourself in the Twitch stream today. Let's do the Messi Ronaldo Team of the Season. And then let's look at what is coming up on this game, not just today, but kind of like the rest of the week as well, the foreseeable future, what leaks we should be getting. And the first one is, of course, that we get in 6 hours, the 1 of 481 player pick does expire. What does that mean? It means that today we should be getting pretty much some new upgrade SBCs. Now, these just seem to rotate at the minute. EA never seems to give us something crazy. It's just, oh my God, instead of a 1 of 484, it will then go back to being the, 2 of something 80 plus or whatever it is, or it's cheaper with the 80 plus player pick. Look, it's not crazy, but if you guys are enjoying the Bundesliga grind, remember what I said the other day, right? The, where is it? The 1 of 382 Bundesliga or the German Bundesliga player pick is still, even with this here, this is still the best, like, repeatable grind SBC. So you pretty much everything you do, yes, you do the daily SBCs, you can do the, the 8 times 83, and you do all that good stuff, the 3 times 85. Everything you should be doing now, if you are going to do the pack grind, is focusing on building as much of these as possible. I've not seen too many give out, Elise, Kane, Diaz, but I've not seen anything give out Elise, Kane, Diaz. But in terms of giving out those middle-of-the-road cards, right, Schlotterbeck, Tar, Stiller, Upamecano, if you just grind as many of these as possible using Pale Tools, Foot Genie, a web extension, using those provisions, doing the daily upgrades, absolute best bet. So hopefully, whatever we do get as an SBC today, replacing these, can feed into that grind somewhat, right? Because you got to try and make sure you're recycling cards, into the club. So maybe we get a 3 times 87 or not 3 times 87, a 3 times 77 or something that's not a player pick. But then again, player picks are really nice as well. So let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. That's the main thing coming today is the upgrade pack. In terms of SBC content and what we've got coming to the game, the only SBC now that I really see is interesting, because we've got Garassi, we've got Teo, we've got Di Maria, we've got Carl, is I guess Pop. What would you guys be looking forward to here? Because we even got Zabani and Jackson. Gnabry, I guess. Carrasco's a bit of a throw, but I don't know. I think Pop is the only interesting one because it's a, end of an era card, and we've not really had an end of an era card in ages. What I'm still annoyed about is that we didn't get some sort of Salah end of an era card. To me, it seems like they're saving that for the World Cup because Salah's in the World Cup and maybe there's something to do with that. I guess, I don't really know. I feel like I'm clutching at straws a little bit, but Pop's coming maybe today, maybe in the week. That could be pretty cool. I just don't see how anyone's completing the rest of these SBCs. So we got Teo, and that was great. Do you know what could save it? Do you know what really could save Team of the Season? More cards like Lucio, but better ones, right? So we had Bastian Schweinsteiger leaked, and we had Lucio leaked. Hopefully, we get a really unexpected card like Lucio, like Schweinsteiger, but one that people actually want to complete. Boys, imagine EA just said, look, it's going to be a 3 million coin SBC, but here's a Team of the Year Hullier SBC, and here's loads of fodder to grind it. Or maybe EA said, maybe a little bit lower, right? Here is a base Hullier SBC that fits Evos. Here's loads of fodder to go and grind it. Or here's loads of SBCs to go and grind it. I think that's what the people would want to see. Now, I'm sure we'll get Evos. We'll probably get some sort of chain evolution today. That's normally what happens after we get a 50,000 coin left back one yesterday. We'll get some sort of chain Evo. But what do you want to see? What is like an SBC do you want to see? Not to save the game. I don't think the game needs saving, but I did put this post out yesterday, and this is really interesting. This is literally you guys answering this. If you ever want to be included in one of these, go to the community post tabs on the BigJead channel, and it's interesting to see what you guys think will fix the game. I put a post out that basically said FC26 has fell off, viewers-wise. A lot of people have spoken about it for the past 12 months, basically. Let's be honest, it's basically the past 12 months people have spoken about it, but mainly the past month or two. What is the reason, right? Everyone talks about content creators having opinions, but why not give the viewers an opinion? Why not give the people who actually play this game, the core player base, an opinion? And we got some interesting responses. Now, most of it, I think you can understand. People saying gameplay. That's fair enough. I think I agree with this top comment the most out of everything. I think people are fed up playing the same game. It's getting more and more competitive, less casual game modes, so many better ways to spend your time because of this. I have said for the longest time, I think people don't enjoy the game, or the people who don't enjoy it, are the people that have played it for so many years that they say, eventually you're going to go, yeah, well, I've had enough, right? I've played this game for 12 years. I need a break. I'll maybe come back next year or whatever it is. I really enjoy the game and the concept of it, but doing too much of it is almost draining. You got people saying that the delay, the gameplay, the girls in it, because loads of people seem to have problems with Claudia Pina being a problem. And I don't know. I've never said that's the issue. I think that's just more of like an EA balance issue with playstyles and how the game plays with lengthy and bullshit like that. But delay, gameplay. I think what's really interesting is I got a lot of comments like this. We got a lot of comments on this post, and you guys seem to be saying one main thing. The people who still have fun, the people who said, you know what, I'm enjoying this game and I'm really liking it, were the people that said, I'm doing squad battles. Like, I'm doing live events. I don't play champs. I don't play rivals. I don't do Evos for meta. I just do my, like this guy said, into Miami, past and present. It's awesome. And I think it's really interesting to see that the people who actually enjoy this game, the people that seem to come home from work, play an hour or two, and then get off and just really do enjoy it, are the people that are not really maybe tied up with the rest of us in the big community, you know, watching Foot Accountant, watching the Penthers, and keeping really up to date with what the meta is. It seems like the people that who enjoy it most just do a past and present, play squad battles, play live events, don't look online with all the criticism, and get on with the day. And I think that's why EA still do so well, because these are the type of people that might end up spending a couple, you know, thousand FIFA points in the store just to get Evos or to get some store packs to make the team a little bit easier. And of course, we couldn't move on without talking about the playstyles and the roles. I think we all agree playstyles ruined the game to a degree. Maybe not ruined. I think playstyles are a really fun concept. They just need to be toned down. I don't think it's that hard to go into detail about this. They just need to be toned down. Like, let's say a finesse shot increases finesse shots by like 50%, make it 10%, make it 20%. I mean, is that hard to do? Just a little tone slider? They won't do it on this game, because think about how many cards people, like, you know, have bought, done Evos for. If they completely break finesse shot plus, and you spent, you know, the entire year building an Evo to then give finesse shot plus, and now it's not overpowered anymore. That's why they'll wait to FC27. So if you're wondering why they haven't done it already, they're too scared to, basically, which I kind of get. But, oh, and this one here, this is my other main point. So I've said the main point before. Someone said about playing the game too much. My main point is they force you to play weird modes every day for packs that are not rewarding. I was heavily addicted to FIFA, but they ruined it for me. Crazy card pack from SBCs, I still don't feel like playing. I think the concept of this is that the game is reward-based and doesn't feel rewarding. So you play Gauntlet for rewards. Do you feel... Answer this down below, boys. When you play Gauntlet and you get the rewards, do you feel rewarded when you open those packs? When you play Champs and get red picks, do you feel rewarded for the time you put into the game? EA have built a reward-based model, a dopamine reward-based model that's addicting to play, yet you don't feel rewarded. So it's not based on fun, and that would be rewarding in itself. It's not a fun-based game, it's a reward-based game, and I think that's the main issue in my opinion. But boys and girls, let me know your thoughts down below. What have you enjoyed this week? Has anyone packed Kimmich, Elise, Kane, Ronaldo? Has anyone packed Yao Felix? Have any one of us, anyone packed literally anything? But yeah, get yourself on the Twitch stream today. Messi, Ronaldo team of the season. Maybe that'll bring the enjoyment back for me, because I am really excited to use both of them, even if it is for a Foot Champs run. And yeah, just go and have a fantastic week on the game, off the game. Make sure you guys enjoy it. Subscribe, of course, if you are new. Let's try and hit 20k subs. And yeah, until next time, I will see you all in a bizzle.